Okay, it's here. See, these are some 4 questions are given here. This is the first question, 3 by 5. You have to mention, find out which number will come in this box.
Ma'am, I have to tell you.
No, you have to find out. Do it in your notebooks and then tell me the answer. You should always sit with your book, pen, pencil, everything. Okay, the connection was... Okay, continue.
Good evening.
Good evening, Ashwath. Okay, now please solve these sums. I've given you 4 sums, Ashwath. Okay. This is 3.2. In this question, it's 3.2. This one. This is the decimal point here. Hello. Quickly give me the answers.
Ma'am, the first one is 12.
First one is 12. Everyone got the same?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the next? The next?
Ma'am, it's down one is 4. Ma'am, it's 4 only. Yeah, ma'am, it's 4.
This one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do the next. The decimal.
Ma'am, 4, ma'am.
4? How come 4? Others
Which
also
one
got
you
the
are saying?
same?
Ma'am, which one you are saying, the below A1 or beside?
This one.
Okay, ma'am. I thought I got
This
confused.
is question number 1. I'll write 1 here. This is 2. This is 3.
Okay, ma'am.
This is 4.
4.
Okay. Third one.
Ma'am, third one, is it 10?
Let others also find out. Then we'll share the answer.
Ma'am, I am not getting the third one.
Who is not getting?
Ma'am, Ashwath.
Okay, Ashwath. Now what you can do is, either you can remove the decimal point. You can remove the decimal point. What will you do here? When you remove the decimal point, this will become 32.
Ma'am, we add 0 to 4.
And this will be 40. When you remove decimal point, you will multiply with 10, both numerator and denominator.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Ashwath. Now you can reduce it to lower form. This can go
with 4, ma'am. 4 tens are divided 4 eights
4
are.
tens are 4 eights are.
Yes.
Okay, so you get 8 by 10. And 8
Yes,
by
ma'am.
and 8 is already here. So what will come here in
10.
the denominator? 10.
I got the answer.
Understood, Ashwath?
Yes.
Okay, great. Do the next. Do the fourth one. Here you have to find 2 boxes. What will come in these 2 boxes?
Ma'am, first box I got the answer as 8.
Okay. Find the other one. Let every others also do, and we'll share the answer.
Ma'am, I'm getting second box as 35.
Second box you are getting as
35.
35. Okay. Let's see what others get. Okay. Anyone got the answer? Divesh? Look here. See, you have 16 by 40. So when you reduce 16 by 40 to a lower form, what do you get? It can go with 8.
8, ma'am.
8 2 is 16, 8 5 is 40. So you get 2 by 5. So if I want to make this 5 as 45, what will I
Ma'am,
do?
again we should
I want to make
multiply
this
with 8.
5 as 45 so that I can get the numerator of this.
8. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. 9.
Multiplied by 9.
Ma'am, we should multiply it by 9.
Okay, see here.
Ma'am, so the first box will be 80 and the second box will be 60.
Second box. Let's see what comes in the second box. We have got the lowest form of the ratio as 2 into 5. What will I do if I want to?
Ma'am, 2 into 12 equals to 24. So 5 into 12 equals to 60.
2 into 12 is 24. So I will then multiply the denominator also with 12. I will get 60. So in my second box, I get the denominator as 60. Yes? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Page, Rishit, Ashwath,
Ma'am,
others.
can you explain me again?
Yes.
I'm not getting.
Okay, I'll explain you again. Look here. See. Now, first of all, I was given this complete ratio. Got it? Then I reduced it with 8. I divided it with 8 so that I get the lowest form. So 8 2s is 16 and 8 5s is 40. I got the lowest form as 2 by 5. Now, to find this first ratio, what I did, in this case, I already have denominator given to me, which is 45. So what will I multiply 5 with so that I get 45? With 9.
9.
So whatever you divide in the numerator, you multiply in the denominator, same thing you multiply in the numerator also. So you get 18 here. So in my first ratio, I get 18 by 45. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the second ratio. In the second ratio, now my lowest form is 2 by 5 only. Now, what will I do here so that I get 24 in the numerator?
Ma'am, multiply with 12.
So I will multiply 2 with 12. I will get 25. And same thing is to be multiplied in the denominator also. So 5 into 12 will give me 60. So that's how I got the second ratio also.
Yes, ma'am. I got it.
Okay? Understood, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Ashwath?
Yes, ma'am.
Page, you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ashwath understood? Where is Ashwath?
Ma'am, yes.
Okay, good, Bache. Chalo, let's move on. Okay. These were some questions I had given you. Now let's come to the chapter part. Here. Now, did you do these rest of the parts?
Yes,
We
ma'am.
had
Yes, ma'am.
questions from here, and I told you to complete these 5 questions. So done?
Yeah.
And did you do the homework questions?
Yes, ma'am. I did the homework questions.
Good. Others? Rishit, Ritesh, Ashwath, did you do the homework questions?
Ma'am, where it is up to that?
Homework is always given in the resource tab.
Okay.
It's always in the resource tab.
So yesterday when the class was completed, I forgot to check, but today evening I checked it, so I did it in a book, but I note the answers for me.
Okay. I don't give immediately after the class. It takes me some time to frame your question. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
It takes some time, 10-15 minutes. After 10-15 minutes, you'll get your homework.
Ma'am,
Okay?
but before the class starts, I
Because
check all the
sometimes,
questions.
I give you questions based on what we have done.
Huh? Ma'am, I can't hear you.
Ma'am, can you hear us?
Ma'am?
Ma'am, you're in mute.
Network issue. I think so. Yeah, ma'am left. No one at the house. Ma'am? Ma'am, what happened, ma'am? Network issue?
Ma'am, you're in mute.
Ma'am, unmute me. Ma'am, you're on mute. Ma'am, we can't see your video.
Ma'am, you're in mute. Ma'am, can you hear us?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Now see. 1 second, yeah. Okay, children, try the next question. Question number 4. Please try, read the question.
Ma'am, we can't see the question.
Yes, ma'am, we can.
Yes, ma'am, you should scroll up.
Okay. Yeah.
Ma'am, I did not understand the question.
Ma'am, can you explain the question?
Ma'am, you are on mute.
Okay. Now,
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am, I
can
can
you?
also understand the question.
Now see here, it's saying you have to show whether these two ratios are in proportion. Okay, this is what you have to show. So to show that these two ratios are in proportion, you need to first show that the ratios
Ma'am,
are
they should
equal.
put him in your proper unit.
So you have to convert them so that they come into proper unit. Okay, and once you show that they are in proportion, then you have to say which are the middle terms and which are the extreme terms. Okay, middle terms are which one? These
Okay,
two
ma'am.
terms, 1 meter and
Middle
40
terms are
rupees.
the inside terms and extreme
Inside
terms are
terms
the
are the
outer
outer.
terms.
Okay, so let's do. I'll show you one on the
Ma'am,
clean page.
A1 is not in proportion.
Let's see.
Yes,
I'll
ma'am,
show you
A1 is
one
not
on
in
the.
proportion.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Let's see. Okay, now see here. I'll show you. This question was
Ma'am,
24.
25 centimeter to 1 meter and 40 rupees to
40 is to
160 rupees.
160 rupees.
And rupees 40
Rupees
is
40 to
to
rupees 160.
160.
160 or 60.
160.
160.
Okay, 160. Okay. So what will you do here? So let's do first ratio. Now
Ma'am, we
1
should
meter.
convert 1 meter into 100 centimeter.
1 meter is 100 centimeters. Okay. So this will be
So we can
25
divide it by
millimeters.
25, so it will be 1 is to
1
4.
is to 2.
1 is to
1 is to 4.
Similarly, for the other ratio, 40 by 160,
Ma'am,
zeros can be
40
cancelled.
4
1 is to
4
cancel.
4.
ones are
4
4,
ones are
equals
4.
1 is to 4. So are they equal?
Yes,
Because
Yes,
two
ma'am.
ratios are equal, so we can say that they are in
proportion.
Proportion.
ratios are in proportion. Ratios are in proportion. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So you got it. Let's do the next one.
Ma'am, we should find them the extreme and middle terms.
Okay. Extreme terms was
Ma'am,
25.
extreme terms are 25 and 160.
25 and
160.
25 and
And the middle
160,
terms
middle
are
terms are 1 and 40.
middle
100
terms
and
were
40.
1 and 1 and rupees.
Extreme terms are those which are on the outer side,
Outer.
like 25. Extreme ends. This one. Okay. Extreme ends. So extreme terms are 25 centimeter and rupees
160
1.
rupees.
Okay. And middle terms also we can say, or mean terms also we
Mean.
can say.
Ma'am, 1
mean
meter
also.
and
And
40 rupees.
40,
1 meter
40 rupees.
Meter and
40
rupees
rupees.
40. Okay. This. Now you will show me this question. We'll do one more question, this D part. D question. 200 milliliter is to 2.5 liter and rupees 4 is to rupees 50. Do this question. Do this question. Note down the question. Here also you have to convert. See,
Yeah.
Yes,
one
ma'am.
term is
Ma'am,
milliliter and other is
2.5 liter
liter.
will be converted into 2500 milliliter.
Because 1 liter is 1000 milliliters.
Ma'am, they are in proportion.
In proportion? Great. So what
Yes,
is the
ma'am.
ratio? What is the ratio?
Ma'am, can you go back?
Ma'am, 2:5 as 2:25 as 2:25.
So I will convert 2.5 liters to 2.5
2,500
into
ml.
1,000. So this becomes 2,500 ml. Okay.
And
Now
we'll cut
my
the
first
two
question
zeros.
is, yes,
0 cancel.
Zero
two
zeros
zeros
cancel and
So
we
that
cannot divide it. So the answer
Yes,
is
ma'am.
2:25
2
itself.
is to 25.
is great, great. And for the other ratio that we have,
Ma'am,
that
we can
was
divide it. We can divide them by 2, so it will be 2 is
Yes,
to
ma'am.
25, and
2 is to
it's
25.
the same answer.
Same.
rupees 2 is to rupees 50. So that was pretty simple. Okay,
Yes.
4 by 50.
Yes, ma'am.
You can just reduce with 2, 2 2 is 4, 225 here. You get 2 by 5, 2 by 25, which is 2 is to 25.
Yes, ma'am.
So since the two ratios are equal, we can say they are in proportion.
Proportion.
The 2 ratios are in proportion.
And which are the extreme terms?
Ma'am,
Extreme terms.
extreme terms are 200,
200 ml and 50 rupees.
200 ml and rupees 50.
In
And
terms are 2.5 liters
2.5 liter and 50 rupees 50.
4.
Rupees
Rupees 4. Got it? Understood, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to try B and C part yourself. Okay? You can try after the
Okay,
class.
ma'am.
Okay. In
Okay,
these
ma'am.
questions, you don't need any conversion also. These are direct questions. Now let's come
Okay,
to the
ma'am.
let's come to the unitary method now. Now unitary
Okay,
itself, unitary itself means unitary means one unit. Unit means one. So when you talk about unitary method means it's representing something one. It's talking about something one, that is.
Okay, ma'am.
So suppose if I give you that 2 apples cost rupees 10. What is the cost of 5 apples? How will you do
Ma'am,
that?
we should
Two
know the
apples.
cost of 1 apple, and we need to find the cost of 5 apple by multiplying by 5.
Great. So
25 rupees.
Yes. So in that case, what do? You will find the cost of
Yes.
1 apple.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you will find the cost of the required number of apples that you want.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. The method in which, see here on the screen, the method in which first we find the value of 1 unit and then the value of the required number of units is known as unitary method. So first
Okay,
we find the value of 1 unit and then you find for multiple units. Okay, as many numbers you want. Okay, if now see this example. If the cost of 6 cans of juice is rupees 210, then what will be the cost of 4 cans of juice? So 6 cans
Ma'am,
of juice is given
Ma'am,
with,
we should do 210 divided by 6.
so to find the
So
cost
that's
of
35 rupees. So now 35 rupees into 4 equals to 140.
Very good. Very nice. So 6 cans is costing me rupees 210. Okay. So that means 1 can will be of cost rupees 210 divided by 6.
35.
For 1 can, I will divide 1 by 6. So that is 35. 6 3s is 18. I'm left with 3 zeros, that is 35. So that means 1 can is for rupees 35. And now I need to find the cost of 4 cans. So 4 cans will be 4
into 35.
4 into 35, I will get
Ma'am,
Rupees 140.
Okay, you understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Although you have done the chapter earlier also, so this was a revision, you know that.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
if the cost of a dozen soaps is rupees 153.60 paise, what will be the cost of 15 such soaps?
Ma'am, dozen means 12.
Dozen is 12. So that means
12
So we should
divided
do
by
12 divided by 153.60.
yes, do it, do the calculation. Yes, 12 soaps are costing this much. So you will find the cost of one soap, which is 153.60 divided by 12. You will get the value of one soap, cost of one soap. Then you multiply that value with 15 such soaps. Okay.
Ma'am, 12.80.
Ma'am, 12.80.
Okay, now see this question also. Question number 14, example number 14. Cost of 105 envelopes is rupees 350. How many envelopes can be purchased for rupees 100? So how many envelopes can be purchased? Now, in this question, I'm not writing like this 105 envelopes are costing rupees 350. Now in this question they have asked us in this much rupees how many envelopes will we get. So I'm writing other way, that is in rupees 350 I'm getting 105 envelopes. So in rupees 1 how much will I get? That will be 105 upon 350, is it? And in rupees
Yes,
100,
ma'am.
in rupees 100 what will I get?
So we should multiply by that division by 105.
The cost of yes, the cost of one envelope multiplied by 100. Okay, so whatever answer you get will be your answer. So this is giving you 30 envelopes. Okay, envelopes. All right, you understood?
Yes, ma'am, all right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this was another question of, this is also of unitary method. Let's move on to the exercise 12.3. Now see here, if the cost of 7 meter of cloth is rupees 1470, find the cost of 5 meter of cloth. How will you do this? With the unitary method.
And with the unitary method.
I'll show you with other method also. Your proportion method also. If the cost of 7 meter of cloth is, so 7 meter of cloth, that means 7.
We should divide 1470 by 7.
Yes, for 1 meter cloth will cost you 1470 by 7. This much will be your 1 meter cloth, cost of 1 meter cloth.
Ma'am, 1 meter cloth is 210 rupees.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And for
so we should multiply with 5. 5 zeros are 0, 5
1,050 rupees is for 5 meters.
Ma'am, 1,050 rupees for 5 meter.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is what you got, 1,050 rupees for 5 meter cloth.
Yes, ma'am.
But
I got the same also.
okay, now
I
see,
also got the
I have
same
done
answer.
this like this, but you must not do the sums like this.
We
You
should do
have
in
to
proportion
implement
method
it.
because this is the proportion chapter.
No, but we are doing in the unitary method. Now we are studying about unitary method. But what I am telling you is you must write with the statement. Okay? These questions are to be done in the statement form. You will get such questions in your subjective test. Okay? So how will you write the statements for these?
Ma'am, the cost 7 meter cloth cost is equals to 1470.
So please write the first statement. What will be your first statement?
The cost of
Cost of
7
7 meter cloth.
So please write cost. Cost of 7 meter cloth is given rupees
1470.
70. Cost of
Cost of
5 meter
1 meter of
1
cloth.
meter cloth is equals to 1470 divided by 7,
7 equals
which is
to
rupees 210.
Okay.
Cost
Then
of 5 meter cloth
5 meters.
Cost of 5 meter of cloth equals to
210
rupees 210 into 5 equals to 1050
1050
rupees.
very good. Okay, so this is the way you must write. When you
Okay,
get such questions in your test, in your exam, even in your school exams or in your subjective test, weekend test, you must write your answers like this. Okay.
Okay,
What
ma'am.
what we discussed there, that was just a discussion part. That was not the way of writing. The 1 meter is this much. We were doing like this. No, that was just a discussion part.
Yes,
Explaining
ma'am. I
part.
was also doing calculation like that.
Okay, but actual way of writing in your exam, in your test is this.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Just write like this, whatever question you get. Okay. Okay, so let's see the next. Ekta earns rupees 3,000 in 10 days. How much will she earn in 30 days?
Ma'am, again,
Amount earned in 10 days.
amount earned in 10 days by Ekta is equals to 3,000.
In 10 days, she is earning rupees 3,000. So you will find the earning of 1 day. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Amount earned in 1 day equal
to
3,000 by 10.
10.
10. So
0
1010 will reduce. That means in 1 day.
Ma'am, so 300.
300. And in 30 days.
Now,
30
amount
days
earned in 30 days equals to 300 into 30 equals to 9,000 rupees.
Very good. So 3 3s is 9 and you can have 3 zeros.
3 zeros.
Yeah. Got it?
Yeah, ma'am. Got it, ma'am.
So can you write in the proper statement form?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Please write.
Yes, ma'am.
Please write.
I wrote it already.
Great, great. Very good. Okay. Others should also write. Now see, what I want to show you one more thing here. This was the unitary method. So in your exam, you must read the question very carefully that whether you have to do the question with the unitary method or proportion method. Okay. Now I'll show you this question with proportion method also.
Okay, ma'am.
Now see here, 7 meter cloth is costing rupees 1470. Now I'm writing ratio of the cloth. I'm writing 7 meter cloth is costing me rupees 1470. 5 meter cloth is costing me. I have to find the cost. So I'm taking let the cost of the cloth be X. Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Yes, ma'am.
yes. So what will I do? I will cross multiply this. Okay. Now the ratios have to be equal. Okay. So
Yes,
then only I can say that they are in proportion. So what will I do? I will cross multiply. I get 7x this side and this side I will get 1470 multiplied by 5. I get x. 7 will go on the other side. It will become divide. Okay. 7 ones are 7 twos is 14, 7 ones are and 0. So I'm left with 210 multiplied by 5. This will give me value of x. So when I multiply this, I will get this 1050. So this was the answer that we got with unitary method also. Yes?
Yeah, ma'am. The same answer.
And we got with proportion method also.
Yeah, ma'am. The same answer.
Understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Divesh, Sritej.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can
Yes.
you once again tell them?
Hello.
Ma'am, can you tell that once again? Explain it once again, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Ma'am. Ma'am, you're in mute. Ma'am, can you hear us?
Ma'am, has some network issue.
I'm left. Ma'am, ma'am, you're on
Ma'am,
mute.
can you hear us?
Yes, yes, I can hear you now.
Yes, ma'am, we also can hear
Ma'am,
you.
can you explain it once again?
Yes, Bacha, I'll explain you once again. See here. See what I have done here is I have taken the ratio of length of the cloth, that is 7/5. Okay. Then I have taken the ratio of cost of the cloth. Okay. So this is 1470 is cloth cost of the cloth, and the other cost is not given to me. Okay. So I have just taken it as X. Some variable I have taken. Okay. Then what I did, I cross multiplied both these ratios. Okay, understood this much? I cross multiplied the ratios. I multiplied 7 with X and 5 with 1470. Okay, I got 7X, and on the other side I got 1470 multiplied by 5. Understood this much? Say yes or no. Did you understand this much? Yes. Then
Yes, ma'am.
to find the value of X, I took this 7 on the other side of the equal to sign. So when I take any number on the other side of the equal to sign, what happens? The operation changes. If this number is multiplying here, here it will divide. So this you have studied in your integers chapter. Is it? So I
Yes,
will
ma'am.
divide this side
Ma'am,
by,
not getting in this part.
huh?
Ma'am, can you explain this part again?
Yes, okay. See here, see this side. I'm telling you. 4x, 7x is equal to 1470 multiplied by 5. This till here you understood, no, Ishwar?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
to find, I'm interested in finding the value of x. So what will I do? I will leave this x alone this side, and I will take my 7 on this side. So when I take my 7 this side, what will happen? 7 is multiplying with x here. When I take it on the other side, it will divide. Okay? Okay? Understood, Ashwath?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes,
When it
ma'am.
comes on the other side, it will divide. Now I can just, divide with 7. 1470 can be divided with 7. 7 1 is 7. 7 2 is 14. 7 1 and 0. So I have 210 here multiplied by 5. And here I have x. And when I multiply this, I will get 1050, which is my value of x.
Okay, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes,
Great.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, children, I'll show you other question which we did. Ekta earns rupees 3,000 in 10 days. This question
Yes,
also I
ma'am.
will show you with proportion method. You understood with unitary method, no? We did
Yes,
here.
ma'am.
Now I'll show you the same question with proportion method also. Okay. Okay, now proportion method is here. What was the question? 1 second. Let me take out the question. Okay. Ekta earns rupees 3,000 in 10 days. She was earning rupees 3,000, no? So that is, Ekta is earning 3,000 rupees. So Rupees ratio, I'm taking this side, and days, I'm taking this side. Okay. So that is, she's earning 3,000 rupees in 10 days. How much she will earn in 30 days? In 30 days, how much she will earn? So this is not known to me. Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I have taken the ratio like this. So that is 3,000 by X, and this is 10 by 30. Number of days ratio is here, and cost ratio, salary ratio is here. Okay. Now what will I do? I will again cross multiply. So this becomes 3,000 into 30, and this side it becomes 10 multiplied by X. Okay. So what will I do? I'm interested in finding the value of X. I will leave X behind here. My 10 is multiplying with X. When it goes on the other side, it will divide. Okay, Ashwath? Hello, Ashwath?
Yes, ma'am.
You understood this? When it goes on the other side of the equal to sign, it divides. So I can reduce 1 0 and 1 0 here.
We should multiply the numerators.
Yes, we should multiply the numerators. So what happened? Now we will cancel 0 and 0 here. Now we will multiply the numerators. 3 into 3 is 9.
Yes, ma'am. 9,000. Hello, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Ma'am, can you
Ma'am,
hear me?
you're in mute.
Mic testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Ma'am, am I audible?
Ma'am, can you hear us?
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am left.
I am ma'am left.
Ma'am, left.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
No.
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 You said no, you can.
Hello.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Are you all there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we are there.
Okay. Soumya has just joined. Soumya wasn't there earlier.
Yes, ma'am, I was there earlier. I got admitted later.
But I wasn't getting your request.
Ma'am, but I was in the class.
Okay. Okay. But you were listening? What was being taught?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now
Of
see
course.
here, children, when we did this with the ratio in the proportion method, the same thing we have got. We cross multiplied. On one side we have 3000 into 30. On the other side we have 10 multiplied by x. Now to find the value of x, I took 10 on the other side. When I take 10 on the other side, it gets divide. Okay. It becomes divide on the other side. So, and I reduced this. I divided 10 ones are 10, 10 threes are 30. I have just 3 here. So 3 into 3000 will give me 9000. So that means I get my value of x to be 9000. So that means in 30 days, Ekta is earning, 30 days earning is, this is earning.
Rupees 1,400 on Phonepay.
Okay. So in that means in 30 days, she is getting this much. Right. Okay. Now we'll see another question. See this question number. I'll show you. Okay, let's do this question. Question number 4, A part. Let's do question number 4, A part. Can you all see the screen? Cost of 5 kg of wheat is
Yes,
given.
ma'am.
Yes, cost of 5 kg of wheat is given. What will be the cost of 8 kg of wheat? So with the unitary method, what will you do? You will first find the cost of 1 kg. Then you will multiply with 8. So do with unitary method first and afterwards do with the proportion method. Do with both methods, okay? Soumya, please do. Put on your video, Soumya. Nobody will put off the videos. Switch on your video, Soumya. Where is Soumya? She is unable to hear me.
Ma'am, 1 kg of wheat is equals to 18.30 rupees.
18.30. Are others also getting the same answer? Let others also find out. See here, 5 kg of wheat is
Ma'am, I also got 18.30 kgs.
for
I got 18.30 kgs.
that is 1 kg wheat is 18.30.
18.30 kg.
Okay, now you can multiply that 1 kg cost with 8 kgs. Multiply with 8.
Ma'am, like we need to remove the decimal, so we need to
No
multiply.
need to remove. No need to
Okay,
remove.
ma'am.
Just in unitary method, you don't need anything. You can do with decimals also. You can do without decimal also.
Ma'am, it's 146.40.
146.40.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is the cost of 8 kg wheat. Are all
Yes,
getting the
ma'am,
same
I
answer?
also
Yes,
got
ma'am.
that.
146.4.
Okay.
40.
Okay. Now do the same thing with the proportion method. Take the quantity ratio on one side and take the cost ratio on the other side. For the unknown cost, you can take X. Okay. 5 kg is costing you rupees 91.5. 0. And 8 kg will be x. So you need to find the value of x from here. So what will you do? You will cross multiply. Okay.
Ma'am, you don't.
Yes.
Ma'am, you don't say the answer.
I'm not telling the answer. Just check whether you get the same answer with the answer has to be same, whichever method you apply.
Ma'am, I got the same answer.
Good. Very nice. Answer has to be same. Okay. Very good. Okay. Divesh, if you have done, you can try the B part. What quantity of wheat can be purchased in rupees 183? Now it's saying how much quantity can be purchased.
Ma'am, 1 kg.
1 kg?
Yes.
1 kg? How come 1 kg? Rupees 183.
Oh, sorry, ma'am.
So 8 kg is costing 146.
Ma'am, 80 kg, 80 kg.
80 kgs. Okay. Do with both methods. Unitary method also with proportion method also. Okay. In your textbook, actually this exercise is based with the unitary method. But I am giving you practice of proportion method also. Okay.
Ma'am, can you explain it?
Yes, sure, bache. I will explain you. Okay. This is, I'll take another page.
Ma'am, I'm not getting the same answer in proportions method.
Yeah, ma'am, me too.
Yes, ma'am.
You're not getting in, okay, we'll try. Okay.
Ma'am, but I got the same answer.
You got the same answer? Okay. Very good. Very nice. You must get the same answer because rate of the thing, the cost of the thing cannot change, no? Whichever method you are doing. Okay,
Ma'am,
now
actually
you
multiplied by 10 and take out the decimal point.
okay, you remove the decimal point. Good. So tell me, what was the question? It was 5 kg was costing rupees 91.50. Was that, please? And you are asked to find that how much wheat will you get in rupees 183 rupees. Is that? Was this asked?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This was
So I'll take the quantity ratio on one side and cost ratio on the other side. Okay. Now, if you want to remove the decimal point, I have decimal point here. So here I want to reduce this. I want to move this to 2 places of decimal. That means I will multiply with 100. Okay, I will multiply this with 100 only, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Then only my decimal point will move 2 places behind. Okay, like this. So I get my 5 by x equals to 18300. Okay.
Ma'am, actually in the decimal point, the 0 had no value, so we can actually multiply it by 10.
Yes. Yes, you can multiply with 10 because there is no value of this. You can multiply with 10. That's great, Pichi. So when you multiply this, you can just remove 110 from here. Okay, now you cross multiply 5 into 1830, which is equal to 915 multiplied by x, right? Now to find your value of x, what will you do? You will leave x in the same place, and whatever you have in your numerator divided by 915. Okay. So when you multiply this, just reduce with these, both these numbers can go with 5. Okay, because in their unit place you have 5. So 5 ones are and 5. This can go with
Ma'am,
5.
ma'am,
5
181.
are 40. 5 3s are 15. 183. So 1830 and 183 x. So that means this is 10. When you do this, you will get 10.
Man, 10 kg.
Yes. So x is 10 kgs.
10.
Okay. So that means in 183 rupees, we will get 10 kgs. Okay.
Ma'am, I'm not getting it. At the last part.
10 kg wheat will.
Ma'am,
I did the mistake in, I wrote it as 5x is equals to 1830 into 915, this one.
Okay, now see here. Ashwin, please see here. What I did, I removed the decimal place here. Divesh was correct. He was saying instead of 100, we can even do with 10 also, because there is no value. After the decimal, if there is 0 at the end, it has no value. Okay. So just multiply with 10. Decimal place will move one place behind. And here also I will have just 1 0. You got it? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So 1 0 I have removed here. So what I did, I just multiplied with, I cross multiplied it. I got, when I cross multiplied this, I get this. When I cross multiplied here, I get 915 multiplied by x. Understood this much?
yes, ma'am.
Then to find my value of x, what I did, same way what I had done in the previous questions, I took this number to the other side of the equal to sign. Here it was multiplying. When it goes on the other side, it becomes divide.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I divided it. This could be divided by 5. So I divided it by 5. I got 183 in the denominator, and in the numerator I had the same number. So I got 10 kgs. I just divided it, a simple division.
Ma'am, how did you got the 10 kgs?
10, because when I multiply 183 by 10, I will get 1830. Since there is just 1 0 at the end.
Can you once go to the question?
Okay.
Once can you go to the question?
Yes, it's here.
Okay.
Got it? What quantity of wheat can be purchased in rupees 183? It's asking how much quantity can be purchased in this much money. Okay, Sweetage?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now coming back to the solution part. This was, we did. Understood everyone now? How did we get 10 kg?
Yes, ma'am.
Sweetage, you understood? Ashwath, you understood? Where is Soumya? Soumya is there?
No, no.
Okay.
And the time is up.
Okay, the time is up. Okay, children. Now I will give you, after 5-10 minutes, you will get in your resource tab the homework. I have given you some questions in homework. You must try with both methods, the proportion method also, with unitary method also. Okay?
Ma'am, we can also check our answer by multiplying the 10 kg into rupees 18.3.
Yes, yes, you can also
I got the same amount.
Yes, you can check. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Okay, so you must do with both methods. Just after 10 minutes, maybe you will 10-15 minutes, you'll get your answer. Homework in the resource tab.
Okay.
So, thank you for today.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Good
ma'am.
night.
Good night.
Good
Bye.
night.
Good night.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Good night.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.
Ma'am.